Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maida and you're watching Maida Pours. I'm an acrylic pouring fluid artist here on YouTube and I appreciate you joining me today so very much. So for today's painting, my inspiration is springtime and cherry blossoms. And for my palette, I have some very pink colors. I don't usually use pink, but I'm using pink today. I've got this Artist Loft Neon Pink. This is mixed with 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol, water to thin down a little bit. But it's still leaving like a very small mound that quickly disappears into the cup. And then I have Medium Magenta by Liquitex, mixed the exact same way as the Artist Loft. Then I've got this Folk Art Color Shift paint in Rose Flash or Red Flash. It's mixed 1-to-1 Floetrol to paint there. And then I also have a little bit of Iridescent Pearl Shimmer right there. That's Golden Fluid Acrylic. No water in this. I mix my Golden Fluid Acrylics just 1 to 2 ounces of Floetrol and then a squeeze of paint until I think the color looks good. I have a little bit of Payne's Gray over here. I'm not going to be using that in my flowers. I also have some lime green and some color shift green. And that is going to be used for kind of the leaves and the branches that I'm going to try to put in after I do my cherry blossoms. And then I do have a little bit of gold here. I don't know if I'm going to use that or not, so we'll see. That's Iridescent Gold Fine by Golden Fluid. And then I also have this Carbon Black by Golden Fluid that is mixed a little bit thinner than all of the rest of my paints. I'm going to try to create some lacing with that. We'll see how it goes. So my first step, I'm going to move these paints out of the way here, is going to be flooding this canvas with this Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White. I just want I want there to be a nice base that allow my other paints to flow. I do have my spinner here. There's some wet paint on the spinner, and that's kind of going to be what sticks this canvas on. It's not stuck hard, but when you spin it, it's not going to fly off, okay? So sometimes I use tape. Wet paint is honestly my most often used way to stick my canvas to my spinner. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and pour this white just right in the center. I'm going to spin it out, flood this canvas. I am going to speed this part up, so enjoy. Okay, so I've got this canvas all flooded. I don't know if you saw it or could tell in the sped up version of that, but I totally flew that white paint all over. So yeah, be careful of that. I usually try to be much more careful. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so we are gonna get started. I'm laughing at myself right now. We're gonna get started with these blossoms. I imagine there to be 3 on this canvas, and a little speck there. And I kind of want them to be like 1, 2, 3, kind of like a little right there. So we're gonna start with the one I'm imagining over here. And I don't want to use too much paint for these. I'm just going to be dripping it off of my popsicle sticks. I'm going to start with the neon pink. Little medium magenta. A little color shift rose or red flash. Again, I'm just dripping it off of my popsicle stick or my stirring spoon here. Okay, a little drop of iridescent pearl. And then we're gonna take my carbon black that I splattered with white paint earlier. Not inside the cup, just on the outside. And I'm going to do just a drip drop right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow this one out first, see how it looks. Then we'll do our other two. There we go. That's our first little blossom. I'm gonna blow this part out just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, first little blossom, already cool little effects popping up in there. So pretty. Okay, don't know if I'm getting lacing, but I am getting cells, so I'll take it. Okay, so that's our first blossom, which I imagine in that corner. And then I see my second blossom kind of over in this part right here. So we're gonna do the same thing. Just drip the paint off of the popsicle stick. I do not want too much paint because it'll just sort of like, I don't know. It'll stop looking pretty. It'll start looking wonky. You know, wonky flowers. Who wants wonky flowers? This technique is, so I have never, ever done the bloom technique. I'm blowing these flowers out in a way that reminds me of that, but that's sort of it. Like, these paints are not mixed any special way. I'm not using any special products. I mean, I do have a few drops of the Minwax in my Floetrol, but I've been doing that for everything the last several paintings. That's just sort of become a fixture in my pouring medium. And last but not least, but I don't know, it's, I like making flowers, but I don't like worrying too much about having my everything else be perfect. So I've never tried the bloom, but I do like blowing out flowers. Okay, so I'm going to do this next one right here. Wish me luck. It's always so, like, sometimes I feel like I just mess it up no matter, like, I'll get it, I have the technique, it's fine, and then sometimes I just mess it up. So always wish me luck. Okay. See, that one's a little messed up. It's okay though, it's still pretty. I'm gonna let it be. Because I am gonna also spin this out. I feel like there's just something hiding under here. What's happening here? We're gonna let that be. We're gonna see how that evolves, because I am gonna do one more, like right here. Hopefully. I almost want to like redo this one. We'll see what I do. But first, I want a little one right here. So by little one, I'm literally just like trying to do like a drop of paint of each color. I talked so much about messing it up. I messed it up. That's what happens. I jinxed myself on that one, I think. Whoop, that didn't go quite in the center. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay. And then I'm gonna do a drop, single drop right there. And now we're gonna go blow this one out. Alrighty, that one, lovely. It's just this one that got wonky on me. I might just do a little bit of a redo with this one. Again, I really don't want to use too much paint. Single drop. Single drop. Come on, single drop. Single drop. Single drop. Doop. And single drop. Whew, all right. And we're gonna blow this one out again. Woohoo! All right, I just caught it on my all right, it's just, that one wants to be difficult. We're just gonna have to let it be difficult. We work with what we got sometimes. So there's my 3 blossoms, right? Let's spin them a little bit. I'm gonna lift this up until I just wanna see how much paint, you know, how much this paint is moving around. It's moving a little bit. So I'm gonna spin it a couple more times. I just wanna, I feel like my paint is flying further than normal. Okay. This one's just all over the place. That's all right. So I'm gonna leave those, let those be for a moment, and I'm gonna work on what I see kind of them coming from here. So these 2 are so beautiful, and then that one's sort of a hot mess, but it's still lovely. I'm comparing it to its brothers or sisters over here, siblings over here. Okay, I'm going to take a popsicle stick. I love popsicle sticks. They're my favorite tool. And I am going to use this Payne's Gray first. I'm just dipping my popsicle stick in there, letting kind of the excess drip off. I do not want too much paint. I'm going to pull my cup back from over my painting just because I don't want it, even a single drip will not be what I'm going for here. So I'm going to start here. Put that down, and we're just going to draw that line through here. Dip it again. Draw there. And coming down through there. Okay. It's not all gonna be the Payne's Gray, but I am starting with that kind of as my dark base. So sorry about that. My camera stopped recording. It looked like it stopped when I first started doing the stems. I apologize for that. I'm gonna keep on filming because I'm not quite done. I have one last finishing touch. But essentially, I just drew with my popsicle sticks all of the different colors to sort of blend and merge into what you see here, okay? So again, I apologize. And I was considering like, oh, should I just give up? But it looks like it got me blowing out all the blossoms and starting with the stems. So we're just gonna go from here. Okay, and I do have one last finishing touch. I wanna put little leaves on here. Okay, so I am going to start with the blue, just a little drop. And then the lime green, just a little drop. And then I'm going to take popsicle stick, and I'm just going to kind of pull that out there And you see how it kind of looks like a little leaf? I think it looks like a leaf. So hopefully you guys see it too. So I'm going to do a few more of those. Just, again, just a drop. And I'll do one right up here, just a drop. I'm going to do a little drop of the lime green. Drop. That was kind of a big drop. It's okay. Still a drop. And a little drop right there. Come on. Oh my goodness. Come on. There we go. Drop. That drop did not want to drop. Okay. And I'm just gonna draw a little leaf there. Draw a little leaf there, sort of. And I'm gonna spin it. The leaves are just experimental, so I don't want to add too many. I want to take a look and see, you know, like, all right, here we go. How's this look? I like that leaf. I guess my big drop was the way to go. Okay. And maybe just another one right in here. Okay. Drop of Payne's Gray. Oh, I don't want to use the color shift. I just want to use the neon, the lime green, not neon green, lime green. There is a neon green. This is not it. This is lime green. Okay. And grabbing the popsicle stick and just little leaf there. Okay. Okay. One last spin. Kind of looks like a little heart, which is appropriate. I'm filming this on Valentine's Day. Okay, that is that. That is that. I almost see it hung up like in a diamond. Just like that, right? We'll see. We'll see how it gets hung up. Okay, I am going to bring you down for a close-up. I'll show you all the little cool details. As always, this is experimental. I like this technique. I'm definitely playing around a lot with it. And sorry, I'm just picking up a little. There's a few spots where I drizzle just a touch of the Payne's Gray, and I have like little dots of it. I'm just covering it up with a little white paint. Hopefully that works. Okay, so there we go. And sorry, I just want to make sure that I might give this one last spin. One last spin for fun. Partly because I am still sort of looking at it just for like little finishing touches. I just want to take my lime green and pull through here a few times. I'm really liking the lime green. It really pops. It's just fun. I want to see a little bit more of it throughout here. So that's all I'm doing. Just adding just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Keep your paint cups out of your way so you don't knock them over. Basically give you advice as I like almost mess it up myself. Hey, don't do what I do. Or don't do what I almost just did. Okay. All right, we're gonna leave it alone. I am excited to see how this one dries, and hopefully it dries nicely. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Please do hit that like button if you liked this video. It helps out YouTubers so much. And if you enjoy watching videos like this, well, consider subscribing, because that's what I do here. I make paint pouring videos. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye. Okay, so let's go in for a close-up. This is fun. Really, all of these flowers are, I don't know, blossoms, whatever you want to call them. I don't want to use the word bloom because I know that's like this really specific technique, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. Although there are elements, I guess, that kind of remind me of it. But I did not mix up my paints in any special way. You know, I just kind of blew them out using that technique, but can do that with anything. It's kind of like what Dutch pour is. So yeah, this is my favorite flower. Look at this flower. Look inside. I can't, it's like not focusing. There's like too much, but it's gorgeous. My little leaves, my little experimental leaves. Overall, I'm very happy with this piece. I think it is a lot of fun, and it was a really fun learning experience for me too. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.